started.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, and by the way, congratulations to the marijuana enjoyers of the world, because the DEA officially rescheduled marijuana they're going to reschedule it to Schedule 3.
Wow.
Which still, it shouldn't be illegal.
Yes.
We know that.
I agree.
But baby steps.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that it's making progress at all just shows that the collective will of the people is being heard, at least somewhat.
I'm trying to remember who it was. Somebody was telling me that, like, the decriminalization crew, they gave an American flag made out of hemp to a member of Congress to fly above the Capitol, because it's a normal thing. Like, you know, I would get people when I was in Congress calling and saying, hey, it's, my friend is retiring from the military from 30 years. Can you fly a flag in honor of him or her? And so you get a little certificate with it. And this, like, there are many flags that go up and down every day that are given as gifts to people. So someone did it with a American flag made out of hemp. And apparently it caused major problems within the DEA and within the administration, saying, how dare you? How could anyone allow this to happen? It made zero sense whatsoever, but it just pointed to the backwards mindset and thinking and the sensitivity within the DEA and the government around cannabis, hemp, marijuana.
It just seems a massive lack of education, too. It's not as simple as, you're thinking of it in connection to marijuana. Hemp is a commodity that has existed forever. In fact, canvas that writers paint on, or that artists paint on, that the original word canvas came from cannabis. It was made out of hemp.
Interesting.
They made hemp paper as a better paper. They made hemp clothing.
Yeah.
It's far superior to cotton. The only reason why this is where it gets weird. There's a bunch of things that took place that took hemp away from being a common source of paper and clothing. But one of them was making slavery illegal. Because before they came out with the decorticator, what the primary way they used to process hemp fiber was really painstaking, because it's an incredible plant.
Yeah.
It's a very light plant, but it's insanely durable. Like, hemp clothing is so much more durable. Like, I have a hemp jujitsu gi from Datsura.
Okay.
And that sucker never rips.
Yeah.
My cotton gis, they're good for, like, you wear them for like 6 months, a year. The shit starts going. Even like really strong, stable cotton threads start going. These hemp gis are like, they're invincible. It's crazy. And hemp paper is so difficult to tear. It's like a completely different kind of paper. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's an amazing rope. It's like you could use it to make concrete. They make hemp. Have you seen that, where they make houses with it?
Yeah. My dad is a state senator in Hawaii. He's the chair of the Agriculture Committee. And for years, he's been the state's biggest advocate for hemp as an economic driver and to try to help revive agriculture in Hawaii. And so he's talked endlessly about the houses and just everything, all of the different benefits of hemp. He's got some hemp aloha shirts and the whole deal. This thing that you're talking about, though, the federal government and the classification is the biggest barrier to this actually becoming a really viable and thriving industry in our country, because people are growing crops of hemp, but they've got to go through all of this crazy THC testing. And I've talked to people who are farmers and business people who are investing in this, and they've had to throw like entire crops away because of, I don't know the details about the testing, but it just, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 when you look at the reality of the benefits of hemp and the farming process and the concerns that they have within the DEA.
So is the concern if it has any level of THC at all, becomes illegal, even if you're just processing it as a commodity and you're not using it?
Right. Correct.
But did they understand, like, it's very valuable as a commodity?
Yes.
This is it's so stupid. This whole thing is stupid, because we're always concerned about and rightly so, about cutting down forests to make paper.
Right.
Right? Well, guess what? Hemp paper, you can grow an entire, like, first of all, it's much more viable. You have much more product. It's much more durable, and you can regrow it quick.
Exactly.
It just grows right back again.
Right.
Whereas trees takes years and years to
Exactly.
grow them back. Hemp, you got another season. Whoop.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the hemp plant. Grows crazy fast, super light, super durable.
Yeah.
Just got to think about it as a commodity and stop connecting it to marijuana.
Exactly.
And you're going, well, this is invaluable because this could solve a lot of our problems, especially with deforestation. And then if you look at it for building materials, like, wait, this might be the greatest building material we can use.
Yep.
It's incredible insulation.
Yep.
It's very durable and strong. And again, renewable, like instantaneously. It grows so quick.
Yeah. What's interesting, I mean, for us in Hawaii, I mean, tourism is the biggest economic driver we have. And every time there's, in the post 9/11, when people weren't traveling so much, during COVID, when everything shut down, businesses go out of business. Small businesses are driven out because if they don't have that driver. So the conversation always comes up about, okay, well, we've got to diversify our economy. And this is one of those areas that has huge potential for a small island state like ours in Hawaii. And what's interesting is Mitch McConnell, I believe he's from Kentucky, their state is also a state that is promoting hemp as a major agriculture driver. So there's opportunity there, but it requires a lot more education from those both in the administration and in Congress to actually take down those barriers and allow it to actually truly be an industry in America.
When we first started selling hemp protein and on it, we used to have to get it from Canada. You can sell it in America. Can't grow it here. I was like, what? It's just food.
Exactly.
It's just hemp seeds. It's really good for you. It's like full of amino acids and rich in protein. And they're like, no, can't grow it. That's just illegal.
You know what's nuts too is the military